Hello everyone, it's Spooks, and welcome back to another visual novel reading. Today we will be reading chapter 13, well actually we're starting from chapter 13 of Her Lie I Tried to Believe. I don't know if we're even close to the end at this point, but shit is getting crazy. Okay, I don't even know how to describe it to you, you just have to go watch the other videos. Anyway, let's just jump right into it, see what the hell is going on. At first I thought of taking the car, but soon decided otherwise. Walking would help me cool off a bit, or at least that's what they always say. I bought her what she asked of me, though I'm not too sure which ones I should have chosen. Men, am I right? Then I looked for a payphone. I didn't want to call directly from her phone, or even mine. If things end up badly, at least we'll still have some options left. Giving us away too easily would be a bad decision on my part. I thought he was just gonna call the police or something. What are you doing? But man, it's harder than I thought to find a payphone in this day and age. I still found one in the end, but it took 10 minutes longer than I first anticipated. Yeah, payphones are pretty rare nowadays, actually. I search in her phone. If I remember correctly, her name should be Fanny. Oh, is he gonna call her roommate? There it is. Fanny, her roommate. I knew it! I fucking knew it. Also, I should stop clapping because I just realized that on the microphone it's really, really fucking loud. But anyway, she should know the number of her boss. Or maybe, if we're even luckier, she wouldn't have told him yet. I know there's no possible ways that we can return home soon enough for her next shift tomorrow. But if I can explain things, then maybe I just need to say to her boss that I'll shoulder her debts. In the end, even though we tried to escape, the only thing this man really wants is money. I don't know. Is that how mafia works? I just need to know how much. Hello? After 3 rings, she answered. Wait, should I do a different voice? Hi, is this Fanny, Cassandra's roommate? Yes, it's me. Who's speaking? I was gonna try to do a fucking, a really strong, deep smoker's voice, but I can't fucking do it. So, I apologize. Huh? Oh, I'm John, one of her clients. Her client? Didn't know she was selling things. No, well, you know. Would you mind giving me the number of her boss? There's something really important I need to talk to him about. Her boss? Who's that? Sorry, but she's not here right now. She told me she was going on a trip to Vegas, and alone on top of it. She could at least invite me. Anyway, you would have a better chance by calling on her phone. Bye. Wait a minute. She told you she was going on a trip alone? When? I don't know. She sent me a mail Friday night saying she was going somewhere, and another one the day after or something like that. I'm not sure. Friday night. It was the night I took her with me impulsively. To think she had a chance to send a mail. Not that it isn't possible. Anyway, if you don't have anything else to ask, I have other things to do, so... Wait, I need to know one last thing. Because the way she talked about it almost seems as if... The fuck? What? That's it? Chapter 14. Her Lie I Tried to Believe. Ooh, shit. I don't know why, nor when, but I decided to run. I ran frantically to that motel room. I had this ominous feeling. Why did she lie to me? And how? Her roommate. To my question, she answered me this. What the fuck? Prostitute? Is this some kind of sick joke or something? Sorry, I don't know who you are, but Cass isn't that type of woman, okay? And you won't make me think otherwise. Now, if you'll excuse me, Cassandra isn't a prostitute? But that can't be. I've seen her work. She never denied it. Why would she try to make me believe so? I need to speak with her. But how can I even confront her? And why did she lie to me? I feel anger well up inside of me. I know. I'll ignore her until she can't take it anymore. And when she does, I'll force her to tell me everything. The best way to make her suffer without hurting her. She's so dependent on me. She won't be able to bear it for long. Soon enough, she will tell me everything, and then she'll ask me to forgive her. With this way, she always asks me everything. Those eyes, that smile, her lips, her everything. I'll accept, of course, but she will feel indebted to me. That's when I'll ask her. That's when I'll ask her to blank blank. Wait. Ooh, is he gonna ask her to marry him? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like there's enough characters to say, marry me. Ooh, shit. Why did I try to separate us? I don't understand anything anymore. Why did she lie to me? Why am I this way? Why am I scared? ... At last, I'm in front of that door. I'm about to open it when I notice something strange. A bag. A plastic bag is enveloping the door's handle. I almost rip it off, but stop midway. Maybe there's a reason why it's here. Also, I have no time dealing with something so annoying. I open the door with the bag still on the handle. ... Well, I really hope she's not cheating on him. I look down. I need to ignore her. I need to ignore her. I... ... exclamation point? I walk extremely slowly until I'm in the middle of the room. For some reason, I start trembling. That's when something on the table takes up my attention. I reflexively fixate it. What? It seems it started raining. There must have been holes in the shitty ceiling since it started leaking on the table of all places. I'm sorry. I almost hear her, but I don't want to hear her. This is fake. I lied to you. A noise, an annoying noise, as if someone slowly opened and closed a badly oiled door over and over again. I don't know, I'm guessing this is a note, and I'm just guessing it's from Cassandra, which is why I'm gonna read it in her voice. But I did love you. I see her move from the corner of my eyes, but I don't want to see it. I must ignore her. Oh shit, what's going on? I love that boy who, in 3rd grade, had difficulty running as fast as the other. I love the courageous little boy who, in front of the whole class, declared he would one day run faster than every one of them. I wanted to encourage that boy. But it seems the means I used to encourage him rubbed him the wrong way. Soon, he became cold to my words, and even to my stares. I realized that the only way to be accepted by that boy was to look at him in the same fashion he did to me. So, soon enough, I learned to hate him as much as he hated me, even though I loved him. So I gave my everything. I wanted to answer that boy's feelings with my own. Soon, he became my whole world. I existed solely to beat him. I existed solely to take things away from him. And for a time, it lasted. But I was noticing it. I was noticing the fact that he was creeping closer and closer to me. Obviously, taking things away from someone means you also accept things to be taken away from you. In less than a year after graduating from elementary school, he was beating me at running. Even though I was running every night, even though I passed most of my weekend practices, he beat me as if it was nothing. It was extremely frustrating. I was supposed to be happy about it, wasn't I? I mean, wasn't it exactly what I wanted for him? Yet, he became popular, the ace of the basketball team. He was so special. I'm sure he didn't notice it himself. I was so jealous. But at least I still had something. He was still just a sports person while I was also good at school. Surely he wouldn't be able to take this away from me. But then he quit basketball? Why? I loved looking at him play so much. Then I realized he was coming for that too. He was coming to take this away from me too. But if he takes it away from me, for what reason will he keeps on looking at me like he's doing right now? There's none. The moment he takes this away, I will have nothing left to show for myself. This thing that we have together, this rivalry, will no longer exist. I did all I could. I existed solely to beat him after all. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. But there's no way I would actually win. If he sets himself to do something, he will succeed without a shred of doubt. I foresaw my demise long before it arrived. So before it happened, I tried to shake him off a little. We were in high school by that time, and lots of boys would confess to me. I decided to accept one of them, though I had no interest. I wanted to see if it would affect him. Because if it did, it means I would still have something. But it didn't. At first I thought it did, but when he approached me, it was for a completely different reason. It was because he beat me in the midterms. He probably didn't want to accept it easily, but he did. And I had completely given up at that point. He didn't even look at me as a woman. He saw me as a wall to escalate. So I did what was the easiest thing to do. I quit school before the next exams to make sure he never takes it completely away from me, before he could escalate the wall. Since he thought the other ones didn't count, I will always be the best out of the both of us if I retire now. Or so went my flawed logic. You see, I didn't lie about the fact that my father had a lot of money, but I did lie about the fact that he lost it all. So not going to school wasn't such a big deal either way. I could become whatever I wanted, but I didn't want to become anything. I kept on looking at the boy from afar. He had graduated and was now a college student. If I hadn't given up, I would have been right next to him. But obviously, I wasn't. I had given up in order to fulfill the purpose of my existence. And that purpose, it was still not completed yet. Because I exist solely to take things away from him. It was fairly easy to approach his friend, and the moment I explained my interest in seeing him again, he accepted quite readily. The night went on perfectly as I anticipated. Soon enough, I was alone with the boy. He had those eyes. Those same eyes he always had. Sad eyes. I tried the best I could to appeal to him, looking at him mischievously, touching him whenever I could, even tripping for that very purpose. As expected, he finally reacted to it. He was a man after all. I almost had him. Almost. But he refused me still. I have no idea why. Was I not to his liking? Maybe it's because he still hated me? Maybe it's because I looked too pure. Because I didn't look like a woman still? For the next 2 years, I tried multiple times over to approach him with the excuse of it being a coincidence and whatnot. But every time he would run away from me, or completely ignore me. Even if I changed the things I wore, or the way I walked, he never looked at me. I was nothing to his eyes. I almost gave up. Then I noticed that sometimes he would get out of his way to go to a certain bar to meet with one of his clients, a hostess bar. Instantly, I had the idea. Why not? I knew he sometimes came on a Thursday, so as long as I'm able to work on that day, I'll eventually be able to meet with him. And he would no longer be stopped by his guilty conscience, seeing that I'm a hostess of all things. He would surely give in with enough appeal. I wanted him to look at me as a woman. I wanted him to want me. I wanted him to suffer like he made me. So I started working at the bar only on Thursday and wait for him. And contrary to some belief, I could choose if I wanted to lay with a client or not. On the 3rd week, he finally came. I noticed him right away, and sure enough, I made sure to serve him. I played with my hair, teased him, and smiled brightly whenever I could. He finally cracked, and after that night, I had him. From then on, it was a piece of cake. He was so gentle, too gentle. That was his downfall. I created a story to go along with the fact that I'm a prostitute in order to stir up compassion from him. And on our 7th meeting, I even beat my own self up to make him react irrationally. Damn, this bitch really is crazy, holy shit. That's right. Since the very beginning, it was all my fault. I manipulated him, played with him, and planned this whole ordeal. I'm so disgusting. Then he brought me to Las Vegas. Every time he would disappear for 1 minute or 2, I would start up a conversation with complete strangers. All of this to make him jealous. And it worked more often than not. Then I even dropped a business card on the floor. A fake business card. And he was pissed. He shouted at me and drank himself to sleep. And while he slept, I hit my head on one of the walls so that he could think he had done it himself. And just now, he said it to me. He said that he loved me. I made him love me. A gentle boy, and I exist solely to take things away from him. How horrible I am. Let him wish we had never crossed paths in this world. I took away his job, took away his girlfriend, almost took away his life. Now, let me even take away his love. Wow. Shit, I thought he was petty. Fuck. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. But anyway, I crushed the paper in my hand. Frustration, like I never felt before. The rain has now become frantic. I can no longer control it. I look at her. She's moving ever so slightly. Oh shit. But this movement is out of her control because it's the fault of this damn cord. This damn cord which is tied around her neck. There are so many things I need to tell her. So many. But only one comes out of my mouth. You stupid liar. What the fuck? That's it? Are you fucking kidding me? That's it? I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. Like, what the fuck? That's it? That's the ending? Really? I mean, shit, she's a really good actress, though. Wow. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you to Emerspoon for suggesting this again. You were right. It is pretty heavy. I'm a little bit shook. A little bit, actually, a lot of bit shook. Moral of the story is everyone's an asshole here. Cause you know, even though she was a bitch too, that doesn't change the fact that he was still a dick. He was a dick throughout, like, the entire fucking game. Like, he was, like, pushing her around, punching her in the fucking face. Maybe not punching her in the face, but I feel like he did hit her a few times. Or not hit her, but, like, be violent towards her, okay? He shouldn't have done some of the things that he did, and he was, like, fucking mean, okay? Anyway, so yeah, I guess that's it. If you liked this series, let me know in the comments down below. What the fuck?
Here's some news about...
I don't know why Siri just went off. If you liked these videos, you can leave a like, you can subscribe, and you can let me know in the comments what other visual novels you would like to hear me read, or what other games you would like to see me play. I'm the Spookiest Ghost. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys, hopefully, next time. Still really fucking pissed about that ending though, like that was a bullshit ass ending.